Alright, so we've got the two thermostats that we offer in the trailer. So this is our standard thermostat. If you just have a furnace installed and no air conditioner, then this is the unit you'll have. The operation, there's an on-off switch up top, and then this is simply your temperature setting. One thing we need to note is this is fairly stiff. So it does say off in a little arrow right on the front of that tab. It's hard to see, but off is all the way this way. It's a fairly good click. That'll turn it on, and then you just adjust your temperature. So with this unit, it's a good idea to, once you've dialed in where you're happy with the temperature setting, try and leave this one alone and just work the on off. So in other words, in the morning when you get up and you're going to leave the unit, switch it off, and then in the evening when you come in and want to heat it up or whichever, turn it on. It'll heat up and then it'll just maintain that temperature. Moving over to the digital unit, this one we've got actually wired up. So one big complaint we have is people are pushing on these buttons. This is definitely, you just have to just touch them. If you get too carried away, it can cause little issues with it. So just touch it. It comes to life right away. You see it's off. There's 3 modes with this unit. This is the fan mode in the air conditioner unit. Just fan, not air conditioned, just fan. Now we're in air condition mode, and then we can toggle to furnace and then back off. So when it's in the off mode, it's got a neat little feature. Once you've touched it, it's come to life. If you just touch the 2 up and down arrows, that'll tell you the ambient temperature in the trailer. So let's toggle down through, let's get to the fan, let's get to the fan mode here. So the fan, we can toggle through the options here. We're in auto, then there's high, low, speed, and then back to auto. So what we like to think about is auto. Think of auto as off. So right now the fan is off. Where people will get confused is they'll set that fan speed to high or low, and then they'll move down to furnace mode. This fan up in this air conditioner will continue to run because it thinks you want it to run on high or low. So think of auto as off. So if we go down now to, let's go to air conditioning mode, it really is as simple as, once you see the cool, that's your air conditioning signal symbol, set your desired temperature, and the air conditioner will just kick on and off as necessary. We've got it cranked up for heat right now, like up high, so it doesn't kick on and drown out our sound. If we drop to furnace, it'll just kick on here in a second. Oh, might need to turn the temperature up a bit. So right now too, we're showing you it's in Celsius. While it's in a furnace or an air conditioning mode, again, just hit the up and down, and now you're in Fahrenheit. Us Canadians, we don't know what Fahrenheit means. Anyway, so the furnace is running. It's gonna go through the same type of ignition process as the water heater or the fridge. It'll try 3 times, and then after that it goes into a fault mode. So there's that, and then essentially shut it off, everything will shut down. Just to touch on the fan operation. So the fan is the fan inside the air conditioner. We don't want to confuse the fan with air conditioning. About the only time you're going to change the setting on the fan from high to low, or sorry, high or low in auto. If we leave it on auto and you turn the air conditioner on, the way it works is the fan comes on, and then the compressor kicks on, and then it'll cool down the unit, and then once it's satisfied that it's cool enough, the air conditioner will shut off completely. That's when you would probably change the setting on the fan to run continuously on high or low setting. So that way the fan will continue to move the cabin air around, and then as the thermostat wants to change it, the temperature rises, the compressor on the air conditioner will kick in and then start cooling again. But it's a little more efficient to keep that air moving around the cabin continually. So that's normal use for the air conditioner. But when the season changes and you now all of a sudden hit the fall and you want the furnace to run, most customers forget that they have the fan set on high or low, and they turn the furnace on, and the first thing is the air conditioning, the upper unit, the fan comes on as well. It's thinking that you want to disperse the heat now in the same fashion. So if this comes on when your furnace is on, it's not the air conditioner, it's just the fan. Go back to fan mode, move it to auto, and then it will stay off and just the furnace will work.